Welcome back to another Wargame video. It's NORAD versus Israel. If I remember this game correctly, this guy was kind of a jerk. I say hello, which is pretty customary, and he's like, fuck you. So, he's a peach. Speed this up. So, bad opening right there. It'd been nice to get some infantry into that town, but obviously didn't happen. So one weakness of this deck is the slow track AA. And I see this take place, so I dismount them. The rifles end up getting caught out way more. Most of them are killed. Yeah, not too much going on right now. I was being a little bit overly cautious at this point. And really, you don't want that because he's already got some infantry into my two-pointer. And he is in firm control of this one-pointer over here. Engagement goes pretty well. One of my Mexus was heavily damaged. So I pull it back and have a supply vehicle waiting for it. And see, kind of stagnated here. Not really moving, not doing anything. I'm not saying it would have been the right call, because he does have quite a bit of stuff. Especially these Maglins. And some armor. So it'd been a tough push really without a mortar of some kind. They want to survive that anyway, even if they got into the town. Speed it up a little bit more. Yeah, see, I'm not really doing anything. I am preparing for a push over here, actually. But so I'm bringing in my bomber, my strike eagle, bomb right there, and soften these guys up pretty good. I actually didn't expect anyone to be in there after that bombing run. Actually doing pretty well with the accuracy considering their panic. It's impressive. So a very successful push right in here. And again, as a reminder, after I finish posting my replays, the remainder after this one, I only have 2 left. I will start playing some live games. Not live, but I'll record the games as I play them. So now I have a mortar. What I should be doing is smoking off this, and running guys in there. Not letting him solidify his wall, which has turned into a pretty nasty defensive line. So he's trying to push in, but his units are being caught out in the open. Bring in my strike eagle. We're bombing run. I think I missed. Or didn't fire. Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't drop any bombs. Just because of the order angle I had it, the flight path I chose for it. So that's frustrating. He's using these pretty well for their fire support. Now I have a Patriot and a Hawk up, and it deletes one of those Shahak. Don't probably pronouncing that wrong. So not good right here. He's depleted a lot of my forces, and my Mexus is only on 1 HP. So that means even these guys are a threat to it. Unfortunately, a Cobra comes in. Bringing a Cobra in, and it kills that Trailblazer that was going. And that's why I hate the maglets. trying to get some Canadian airborne in there. I was lucky right there. I barely noticed that. I almost got side shot. So I regained control of this forest. And I have a pretty decent lead at this moment. How can you screw it up? Yeah, he's just sacrificing units to do a little bit of damage. It's weird that the 35mm cannons on that Centurion took so long to destroy on me. Faster, bringing up an attack there. Another one of his planes gets shot down. Then my Eagle gets shot down by this and maybe a combination of those Stingers, which is really frustrating because the Hawk only had an accuracy of 45%, but the Stingers likely had a higher accuracy, and really all you need to do is just hit twice out of that combination from the Hawk and the Stinger. Just one of those has to hit just one time each. And I've certainly gone my share of luck occasions like that, like last game when my Patriot managed to get 2 for 2 on a Su-27M. That pretty much never happens to me. So again, I should be thinking about smoking this off. If I could have smoked that off, this entire town would be mine. He brings in another plane. It gets shot down. But he kills my I'm sorry, he did that before. He already killed a command infantry of mine. Or maybe it was a command squad, I forget. Get up some more. And so now he comes in with a pretty significant push. Having a lot of cannon fodder come in, and I'm just not using my units effectively. I should be bringing my tanks back, especially since he doesn't have that much. These militia just aren't good at dealing with tanks. And the Maglans are spotting my tanks when they're on the edge of the forest, and then shooting them with their, see? They see my Hawk, kill it. My rifles are being decimated in there, and it's starting to go very poorly. Bringing some helicopters. He's doing a really good job of keeping his, using the combined arms. Excuse me, not combined arms, but strong variety of units here. He has armor, he has anti-air support, anti-tank support, and then some good cannon fodder. His Maglans are more than paying for themselves. They just killed seriously damaged a squad and killed their transport. Up again. My MBT-70 is outgunned here. Not a whole lot we can do about that. And then these units are just suppressing the hell out of my infantry. I'm getting pinched right here. And really, I'm pretty much convinced it's just I was not able to repel that because I kept my tanks at the front. I didn't pull them back. I didn't pull the infantry back. I should have removed the badge of the ATGMs that he has. But I did not. So he's now at +3 and is just continuing to roll through my forces because I'm taking too much damage by that. Takes that town away. Just trying to contest this town. I'm fighting really hard, at least in my opinion. I'm finding hard to deal with it, but I keep buying helicopters too much, so that wastes points and they're able to destroy what I do buy fairly easily. So he's counter-capped this and is now at +6, which he has the distinction of holding the highest gain against me. And we'll fast forward to that. He also comes over here and starts to push right there. Looks like he could potentially get through. Also, another thing that I noticed in that, as I was playing that game, I was not spending my points. At one point, I was floating like 500 points. So, in multiplayer games, it's just good to buy something. You know, more tanks, maybe if you're dealing with somebody that has using their planes extensively, more air defense, and then, you know, more infantry is always good. Anyway, thanks for joining.